God, it's so hot. Oh. Hey, babe. If you guys start drowning in my sweat by the end of this video, I'm sorry, I warned you though. So if you guys watched the coilover install video, I finally got this battery that's the right size for the car. And it's great and all, but I haven't actually tightened it down yet. So it's one of the things I've got to be doing today. It's one of the things I have to do to the Miata today. And another thing too, I kind of got a story for you guys. Another thing I wanted to do today was roll the fenders on the Miata. So if you notice, let's just go ahead and sit down. Okay, I'm not gonna get up for at least an hour now. So as you notice, I've got these super ugly stock wheels on the Miata right now. And these are like dry old, crusty, nasty, almost pretty much bald tires on the car. And they look and drive disgustingly. I don't have any friends right now that can lend me out a fender roller. As you can tell, it really needs it really badly. I kind of pointed that out. But yeah, that's because I had my race tires, I guess I just got up, were on there whenever I installed the coilovers, and they kind of just baconed it up a little bit, and that's, I didn't really drive it. That's literally from just pulling out of the driveway. But yesterday on Snapchat, you guys saw that I raised the coilovers a little bit, so it's a functional ride height. It's perfect, it's like right where I want it to be. But I really want to roll the fenders. Now, a funny story about that is, I actually went into O'Reilly's yesterday, and there are some O'Reilly's out there that actually do rent out fender rollers. I walk into this O'Reilly's, okay, and I say to the guy working, he's about my age, I say to this guy, I'm like, hey, I need to borrow a fender roller. And he looks at me like he looks at me like I'm speaking Chinese or something. He goes, a what? I said, a fender roller. You know, he goes, what is that? Like, I'm the idiot here. And I was like, well, it attaches to your hub, and then you literally just roll the fenders out, and you kind of crease them in. And he's like, he actually says, I was a parts mechanic for 2 years, and I've never even heard of that in my life. How do you work at an O'Reilly's and not know what a fender roll? Anyways, okay, that's irrelevant. But the other guy behind the counter, I'm like, okay, this kid obviously doesn't know what he's doing here. So I talked to the other guy behind the counter. I'm like, hey, do you guys have a fender roller I can borrow? And he goes, no, we don't actually rent those out here. And I'm like, thank you. It's funny too. I think the funniest part about the conversation was he was looking at me like I was the idiot. So that was kind of funny. And also, I'm going to be test driving a little bit today to make sure the damping is perfect. I went ahead and like test drove it a little bit yesterday, but I want to make sure that the car is handling right. Now, obviously, the tires and the grip is kind of non-existent with these stupid stock tires. Yep, bald. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and just try my best at dialing in the suspension today. Man, and I thought I did a good job of like cleaning up and everything, but you look back here and there's still so many like metal shavings and stuff for me having to fabricate like where the roll bar goes and all that. And further proof on why I needed to take my NKs off. Yeah, that's tire. That's the face I actually made. So, another inconvenient thing is where this damper is placed. You have to go, oh, yep, right there. Right all the way back there to adjust that damping. But actually, I'm going to go ahead and, 1, 2, 3. So I'm going to go ahead and change these about 3 bumps up to make them a little bit stiffer. Now, these coilovers are the BC Racing BR coilovers. I really like them. I cannot wait until I can actually put my real tires and wheels on there and see how they actually perform. But the car actually doesn't ride too badly. Like, it's bumpy, obviously, because it's coilovers, but like the car just rotates. And you guys will see that in a minute. We'll hop in my car and we'll actually go do some crazy stuff. It's pretty insane. So we're gonna do that. I'm actually gonna check the front damping now. The guy I bought this car from actually changed the oil like really recently, right after I had right before I had bought the car from him. Sorry, words are hard. I really don't need to change the oil. However, I'm really particular about the oils and stuff like that. I also really need to change the brake fluid, but I don't have mine yet. I've ordered it and it's still not here. I really am particular about the type of oil that I get for that. These are 9 away from the stiffest, and those in the rear are 12 away from the stiffest. And obviously it's not perfectly set up yet, but that's kind of what I'm doing today. I'm trying to figure out what exactly kind of stiffness settings that I like. Ideally, I would love to get this car corner balanced someday, which that's a process, and that's kind of hard to find somebody who can do that, but I'd love to get the car corner balanced, but there's just so much more to go. Anyways, I'm kind of tired of talking. I don't really want to talk anymore. I know you guys don't want me to talk anymore either, so we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna hop in the car, and we're gonna have some fun on bald tires. Yeah. This might be a little overkill. Nah. Oh, and it's just a beautiful 700 degrees outside today, so, you know, it's perfect. And by the way, the camera I'm using back there is an SJ Cam 4000. If you use code SHANKS10 at checkout, it only costs like $100 bucks. Yeah, no big deal. It's just a helmet, guys. I'm right behind a Mustang GT. This guy's looking at his rear view going, how high is this guy? Man, you guys have no idea how hot this is right now. They didn't like that. They honked at me. I'm sorry. Don't do this on bald tires. Not the greatest idea. Now I've probably rustled enough jimmies for today, so I'm just gonna go ahead and cruise right on into town. Woo! That hairdo though. So it's kind of cool because this is the first actual like drive that I've taken my Miata on with the new suspension. Now there's a lot of stuff I need to adjust still, but like I'm having a lot of fun just kind of whipping it. It's literally like driving a giant go-kart. That's the best way I can possibly describe it. Don't scrape. Oh, we're good. Take note, gentlemen. We like to call that no ding squad. Oh my gosh, this is just so low, so low. Before we do anything else to this car, I'm gonna go ahead and let everything cool down on it, and I'm actually gonna let my camera cool down as well, because you can't see it, but there's a itty bitty little thing right in the corner of the screen that's telling me, hey, stop recording because it's too freaking hot outside. So by the way, hit that subscribe button if you want more of this Miata stuff. This Miata will have plenty more done to it. I'm actually going to pick up something very special this weekend. We're gonna go ahead and move on to the oil. I need to change the oil. And I went ahead and changed too. I didn't want to get that shirt dirty. As a sexy shirt, it's just as a sexy shirt. To address what type of oil I'm going to be using, you guys saw that first off, you guys saw that I picked up a Wix filter. I'm a big fan of Wix, as I have raced with Wix before. You guys have seen me use products by these guys before, and I'm going to continue to use their products as well. I am going to be using an oil. It's a 5W40 oil from Zato Chemical Group. I will put this in the description, the link for this in the description. It is, like I said, it's 5W40. It is synthetic. A lot of people with these older cars like to use like regular old non-synthetic oil. I like to use synthetic. There's nothing wrong with using synthetic. However, once you go synthetic, you should never go back to non-synthetic because that's when you can really run into issues. And like I said, we will be using Zato Chemical Group synthetic motor oil. It's 4 liters, so that's like 4.227 US quarts. Because this is the 1.8 liter motor, it only needs 3.8 quarts of oil. That's about it. It's as simple as that. But I'll show you guys how an oil change is done, I guess. And here's a helpful tip. When you're changing oil and doing stuff like that, wear gloves. You're not manly because you don't wear gloves. Oh, look at my wheels. They're just like, please put us back on, sir. We need to be back on the car. Look at this. Oh my, they're just so, okay. Anyways, distractions. Let's change this oil. First things first, you obviously have to find the oil pan. Voila. I'm going to go ahead and grab my my oil drain thing, because that wouldn't be good if it just went on the ground. But yeah, I'm gonna do that, and then after that's all drained out, where's the filter on this car? I actually don't even know. Oh, how's that supposed to drain? Or maybe it's just not supposed to drain at all. Maybe it's just supposed to stay in there. That is so weird. So anyways, after I drain that out, I'm going to unscrew the filter. Pretty simple stuff. Oh, it's gonna jump. It's gonna jump out of me. I'm scared. Oh, here it comes. Ah! I'm so scared. Oh, that was hot. It's actually not bad. That's nice oil. I made a boo-boo. I forgot to move it over once it started to really drain out. So, a good thing we got kitty litter. I went ahead and tightened down the oil pan nut. I don't know, the oil nut. Let's call it the oil nut. Now I'm going to go ahead and lower the car, and, well, the simplest part of this is pouring in the new oil. Oh my gosh, this car is so low. Obviously, you want to take the oil cap off, put that in a nice clean place. Now I'm going to go ahead and place the funnel inside of this, the little oil neck. There's really not a neck, actually. It kind of just goes straight into the motor. Let's go ahead and pour the oil in. Like every car, after you pour in oil, you want to start it up, run it for about 10-15 seconds. Then you want to check the dipstick. Also, one thing I love about this car is this one has an actual oil pressure gauge. I love you for that, Mazda. Now, you guys can't see it, but I can. We're right on the money. Perfect. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how easy an oil change is. And also, again, like I said, I will include this Zato Chemical Group oil in the description of this video if you're interested in checking it out. But now I made a mess. I had to clean up my mess under here. This is not gonna be fun. It's so messy. Sorry. And there you have it. You guys ever spill oil or you make boo-boos like I do, kitty litter. Amazingly. Look at it, it's already soaking it up. Check that out. Let's go! It never even happened. Actually, it did happen because it's going to leave a mark on the floor. Fat Daddy is showered. That's me, by the way. Man, the way that started is just, that's a wasp. Nope, nope. I'm finished with this car today. You know, I feel like I have come kind of a long way, even though I really did nothing today. I had a lot of fun in this little Hoonwagon thing. I don't even know until it pooped on the ground, which that's fine. Oh, what? That's just an odd shape right there. That is an oddly perfect shape. I cannot wait until, one, I get my fenders rolled so I can put my NKs back on, have my actual tires back on, and two, like, I have so much stuff coming for this car, it's insane. Thank you guys, by the way, for being a part of this, because it's been so much fun for me this summer, just being able to just invest in this car and just gain knowledge and just, I don't know, just have fun with it. I've had fun driving, even though I haven't had a track day with it yet, which I will soon. There's a lot of stuff I still have to do first before I do that. I don't know, even though I haven't been able to do that yet, like there's so much stuff that I still have coming, And I've had so much fun despite what I have or have not done or have not accomplished this summer with this car. Like, I don't know, I'm not going to tell you what I'm getting, but like I'm going to pick up something huge this weekend. I'm just going to tell you, I'm getting racing seats this weekend, so that's going to be huge. You're going to see a video on us picking those up. And a lot of you guys ask, will I get a hardtop? I just totally hit that. Will I get a hardtop? Yes, I will get a hardtop eventually, but that's like $1,000 that I don't really want to spend right now. I'm also going to get sway bars. I still need to do the clutch, which I'm going to have a shop do that like you guys heard. And there's just so much stuff that I'm going to do. It's going to be so crazy. It's going to be so awesome. If you guys liked this video, be sure to please drop a like on the video. And also, not only hit a like on the video, but make sure you hit subscribe so you can see more videos on the Miata and just my crazy, stupid life. Because I'm just a goofball that gets in a car and just has fun all the time. And also, I will be going to California. I'll be going to San Diego in about a week, so you guys stay tuned for those videos as well. So it's gonna be nuts. I'm about to sweat to death, and I just showered, and I don't want that to happen. So thank you guys so much for watching. Again, if you have not already, hit the subscribe button, and I will see you guys next video. Peace out. No! The FedEx man just drove right by my house. He didn't stop. He has my car parts. I love car parts. Do it. I have to do it. I have to do it. I have to do it. That's a wasp. I don't like that. Fat Daddy. Oh.